Sicilian Mafia boss Toto Riina once ordered the murder of New York mobster John Gotti. This is according to Sicilian mafioso turned government witness Rosario Naimo. Let's watch his testimony. I'm James Gladwish and welcome to OC Shorts, bringing you detailed historical snapshots of the American Mafia and other organised crime. Feel free to subscribe if you like that sort of thing. Today, we're going to take a quick look at the testimony of Rosario Naimo, where he states that Toto Riina once ordered the murder of Gambino crime family boss John Gotti. Rosario Naimo, a powerful Sicilian mobster, was arrested in Palermo, Sicily in 2010, after 15 years on the run. Shortly after his arrest, he started to cooperate with the authorities. Before we watch part of his testimony on his life in the Mafia, here's a little bit of information about Rosario Naimo. Born in 1945, Rosario Naimo, also known as Ceruzzo, was inducted into the Sicilian Mafia in 1965. He moved to the United States in 1968. He would become a prominent figure in international narcotics smuggling, and was often referred to as the king of drug trafficking. Later, he would become powerful Sicilian Mafia boss Toto Riina's link to the US crime families. Interestingly, some sources state that Rosario Naimo was most closely affiliated with the Lucchese crime family. Some sources state that Rosario Naimo was essentially the head of the Sicilian Mafia in the United States. Naimo was close with Toto Riina, and other mafiosi turned informant would refer to him as Riina's alter ego in America. Rosario Naimo became such an influential figure in the United States that Toto Riina himself once said that Naimo was more powerful than the President of the United States. In 1995, Rosario Naimo was charged with international drug trafficking and sentenced to 19 years in prison in Sicily. However, he went on the run until he was captured by chance 15 years later in 2010. Rosario Naimo had been walking in Palermo when he fell ill and collapsed to the floor. When two people came over to help him, he whispered in their ears, "I'll put 2,000 euros in your pocket if you take me to the hospital and we won't say anything to anyone." But 10 minutes later, he was arrested. The 65-year-old Rosario Naimo soon started cooperating with the authorities and would testify that his boss, the greatly feared Salvatore Toto Riina, had ordered the murder of John Gotti. Now, let's watch Rosario Naimo's testimony, where he explains the whole situation. The subtitles are at the bottom of the screen.
Si ricorda che una volta Riina le disse di uccidere John Gotti?
Sì. Se io mi ricordo.
Sì.
E come mi ricordo?
E che cosa le disse di dire se le avessero chiesto, diciamo, di questo omicidio?
No, questo in particolare, perché io gli disse, io gli risposi su Toto, ma se ammazziamo a John Gotti a New York una guerra, un macello succede. Dice, fatelo, dice, senza... Perché lui, il Riina, era molto arrabbiato con questo John Gotti perché si era sentito il fatto che aveva ammazzato a Paul Castellano, e Paul Castellano lui, diciamo noi, ci teneva di più perché nel 70, però no, nell'81 io ero venuto dall'America con un mandato da Paul Castellano, e da allora avevano allacciato la relazione con Riina, con tutta la commissione di Palermo. Poi quando ammazzarono a Paul Castellano diventò rappresentante John Gotti, il Riina qui in Italia si voleva immischiare pure in queste cose, dalla Sicilia si voleva immischiare, cioè diventò un pazzo, e mi disse pure di ammazzare John Gotti. Toto dice, un macello succede. Dice, poi dice, tu fallo con qualcuno fidato, non fate finta che non sapete niente, anzi chiedete che volevate sapere chi è stato. Le solite cose sue, che ce ne sono tante di queste cose da raccontare, di queste modalità che usava lui.
Ma in sostanza poi lei lo fece?
Non è stata l'unica.
Naimo, cioè per non lasciare il discorso in sospeso, in sostanza poi questo attentato a John Gotti fu fatto o no?
No.
Vabbè. Prego, Bobby Mester.
Senta, per ricordo, le leggo una cosa che ha dichiarato nel verbale del 23 luglio del 2020. Mi disse di uccidere John Gotti, parla di Riina chiaramente, e di non dirlo a nessuno. Mi disse, virgolette, negalo pure con me, anzi domandami chi è stato. Lo conferma questo?
Sì, l'ho detto adesso. Dice, tu fai finta, anzi chiedi agli altri chi è stato. Sì, esatto.
Questo era un modo di fare di Riina, diciamo, era così.
Ma
lui
era la sua cosa da fare.
As can be seen from the testimony, Toto Riina was furious that John Gotti had Paul Castellano murdered. Castellano and Riina had built up a relationship over the years, particularly in their dealings over their Inzerillo situation. In a nutshell, the Inzerillo clan in Italy was being exterminated by Toto Riina. Many Inzerillo family members fled to the United States, but Riina still wanted them dead. Paul Castellano, with the assistance of Giovanni John Gambino, a relative of the Inzerillos, came to an agreement with Toto Riina to let the Inzerillos stay in the United States if they promised never to return to Italy or any of their descendants. There is a lot more to that whole situation, but that gives you a very top-level overview. And so, as Rosario Naimo testified, after Paul Castellano was assassinated outside Sparks Steakhouse in December 1985 by men working for John Gotti, Salvatore Toto Riina wanted John Gotti killed. Riina was a man who had ordered the murder of over 1,000 people, including judges, journalists, women and children, as well as many mafia bosses. His order to kill John Gotti could definitely be perceived as a genuine threat to the Dapper Don's life. However, it appears that Rosario Naimo's reasoning and stalling tactics may well have saved John Gotti's life. And eventually, Salvatore Toto Riina turned his attention to other things. Let me know your thoughts on this story in the comments below. I hope you found that interesting. Thanks for watching.